Hello everyone and welcome back to another M.A.S.S builder stream where we're going to go ahead and mess around with things. First off, I'm going to go ahead and paint everything white so that we can get things back on track again, because last time we tried making a couple of other suits. We tried making a Leo and we ended up making, I can't remember, heavy arms and just taking all the armor off and making a skeleton. That was really weird. But now we're going to go ahead. We'll take all the armor parts, make them white, and we're going to be doing another 3 suits today. So let's start out here by just going back to basics, and then we'll try and match up the armor parts in colors later on. Here we go, we're just doing white metal here. Can't wait to see how this one works out once I've got it right, but to do that, first we gotta all the way back to basics with everything. White's gonna be the base layer for this suit, so apparently pressing 3 and 4 will, yeah, it makes it quicker. Instead of clicking, you can just press. It makes it slightly faster. Not too fast, but a little bit faster. So if you press the numbers on the keypad, slightly faster than clicking. Nope, cancel. Thrown me off there by pressing the numbers. I was just doing the standard way. It's not too much faster, to be honest. It's like the person that keeps coming in says it's faster, but it's not too much faster. So now what we're gonna do is mirror everything here. And then once we've mirrored everything, then we can go ahead and make the suit. So if anyone in chat can guess what it's going to be before it's made, while I'm making it up, it'll be really cool. It'll be hard to kind of guess at the moment, the way that things are going, but we'll see. I've got to get all the armor parts mirrored here, and then I've got to actually change the armor parts. So we'll go with the change first, and then we'll go ahead and do the colors like we normally do. There we go, those nice green eyes. Gundam green eyes. The head, still got to do maybe something like that this time. Yeah, go on, we'll go with that. And then we'll work round up. Gundam Guy says, yo, hey Gundam Guy. I think we'll put those side vents on this time, or do I want ones that are slightly bigger? Actually, no, we'll keep those. Those look cool. Right, so we got the neck, that's fine. The torso is going to be interesting. Should I go for the big bulky one? I think I might do. Yeah, let's go with that one. And then for the front, we need the usual cockpit hatch. So we'll try a little bit simple there. This is going to be interesting seeing how this design looks. Keep that like that, and then we've got to add a backpack to this one. So we'll add one of the bulkier backpacks here. I'm not so sure I should have such a large thing on it, but the other alternative is this one. Is there any round parts in this game? Not yet, but hopefully there will be. Let's put that one on. So yeah, not yet. Potentially there will be, though. If the dev comes in, we'll actually have to ask them. Because that's one thing that people have been asking over a lot of the streams. Let's see here. I'm trying to get these parts looking just right. Go on, I'll pick the slightly heavier looking parts here. The side skirts. Will this game have mod support? Honestly, don't know. Like I said, we're gonna have to ask the devs. Be good if it did. Hopefully the devs will come back in at some point and then we can ask them ourselves and get a definitive answer to some of the questions that people still have. Shoulders. Shoulders are pretty huge on this baby. Let's mirror them. Might be able to get away with this. I'm going for a slightly bulkier build here. Slightly. Say slightly. I'm trying to get as many armored parts on this as possible that I can color in later. The arms. The arms are like really bulky on this bad boy, so we'll try and do that. Will this game have mod support for parts, I mean, says Gundam Guy. Honestly, I don't know. We'd have to ask the devs. Let's try that one. We're gonna go with the slightly bulkier legs here. All this bulk. That's a shame. There's no like pretty accurate knees. I've got to go with what I'm given here. So I'll just have to go with that. And the legs are incredibly bulky. Let's see what we got here. We got that one. We got that one. We'll go with that one. That one looks more Gundam-esque. It's funny, whenever I look up Mass Builder, all I end up with is some workout protein. What? Thing is, this really doesn't have any ankle armor from what I can see, but if you leave the ankles bare like that, it looks stupid. Maybe just go with something like that for now. The back can be fine. The front, on the other hand, front needs to be, say, a little bit more Gundam-esque, like that. So we'll go with that on the bulky boy and see what happens. We can't really mess around with the scale anymore, so we'll just take that out for a moment. So that's what we've got for the moment, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and paint him up. So, paint job. The chin needs to be changed to dark metal that we normally have. Head needs to have number 1 changed here to red. I'm hoping I can get. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. I can get the side sections here to be the yellow that we need, which we can try and emulate the V-fin here. We will try and do it as best as possible. Can you build an asymmetrical? Yeah, you can build an asymmetrical one. I've done it before. So let's. I did it when I did the Astray No Name the other day. When I did that, it was all asymmetrical and it looked really cool. Really enjoyed that build. Trying to get this looking as accurate as possible straight out the gate, like normal. Let's give it a little bit of colour separation. Grey will do. That's fine. And then we go down here. Let's see about these colours, shall we? Got some like classic colours going on here. Oh, where's the collar? Oh, that's terrible if I do that. So I can't get that totally 100% how I want it. Be good if I could, but instead we've got to leave it like that. See about what happens if I do all of that red there. Okay, so we've got a little bit of the collar up there that way, and then we got to do number 1. There's blue metal. So yeah, so I quit GBO2, says Gundam Guy, because not because I got angry, but I just got bored. I feel like after playing it for weeks, I've seen it all. Yeah, it more comes down to what suits you're getting than anything else, you know. If you're not getting the suits that you want, then there's nothing really for you, which, fair enough, you know. I'm waiting on stuff just to see what comes out and whether anything else turns up that looks really good. Hello. Got a message there. You guys might already guess what I'm making here. Let's go ahead and we'll do the thrusters, kind of this gunmetal grey. And then we'll do the connecting parts, that same kind of grey, just to mix it up a bit. And then we'll do these parts as white instead. Kind of accurate. Not getting the exact same scale that I would like. Hopefully we'll get that in future. Now I'm just looking at the, what is it, the front skirts here? Oh no, it's the front section. That moment where you want to make everything a certain style. So what's the Gundam of today? That's up to you guys to guess. If one of you gets it right, it'll be good. Do you get new parts as you play the game, or are they all unlocked from the very beginning? The demo ones are unlocked from the beginning. I assume, like, on the final, we'll have to unlock them some way. Answering a message at the same time now. Good morning to everybody, by the way. So we got 3 Gundams on the cards here. Each one is slightly different. Try and get all these done. Alistar says, how about some? Gundam Guy says, RX-78 too. No. That's about the only thing that I haven't made yet. And really, I should change those parts, looking at it. Almost all the Gundams look the same, says Mecha. True. Almost. Can mirror that for the moment. Like I said before, I can't get the proportions of this one right. But hopefully getting the colours right will help you guys a little bit. I did a kit of this a while ago, but it was a custom one. It was pretty neat. You can swap the colours and it'll be something else's mecha, yeah. How about some non-Gundams like a gym? Gundam Guy says, I'm just trying to guess. Oh, I know. I'm answering everybody's questions at the same time. Right. Oh, I can't see the rear skirts of this one from here. Can we, can I get like a spin around of that? Ah, the white. The white, so it's fine. I'll, put that as grey again. That's fine. Right. Impulse. No. With the limited parts, you can pretty much only make hero suits. We tried doing the Leo before. That was funny. Right, so let's try... I don't know. I'm going to try some other suits in the future that aren't Gundams. Age 1 M.A.S.S. No, no, no. It's going to be awkward, but when you guys see it, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I see it now. No, that's how it's going to be. They're going to be telltale signs along the road. Like, I know I said previously, don't focus on the backpack, but for this one, focus on the backpack a little bit. Not, like, too much, but it's a bit of a giveaway. So the colours eventually. When I change a few more of the colours, it'll be a little bit more of a giveaway. Let's try and make... GPO 1? No, no, no. Give you a hint, it's before Wing. Definitely before Wing. That'll somewhat lower the amount of suits that you have to pick from. Because there are plenty that you guys have to pick from at the moment. I'm just trying to make sure I've mirrored all of these before I give you guys the answers. First suit of the day, and it's going interesting at the moment. No, no, no. This is before Wing, so anybody that's guessing, like, oh, no, wait, okay, okay. People were saying, God Gundam. No, no, no. I forgot then. I was like, wait a minute, G's before Wing. My bad. I messed up there. I actually do want to try and make the God Gundam now. That'd be interesting. Sorry about that Gundam guy, by the way. Too much blue for the God Gundam. Yep. Indeed. Too much blue. God Gundam doesn't have that much blue. Aha! Gundam guy got it. It's the double Zeta. I'm really trying to stretch it with the way that everything is, but yeah, it's the double Zeta. Pretty damn hard to get right. Especially because I can't get, like, all the right sort of scaling and everything here. That's why I said, like, if the devs were to come in, we could ask them, are they going to do, like, different scaled parts and things? That would be so cool to see, because then you could actually scale it up and get something a little bit closer. But yeah, we're going to try doing the double Zeta here. Just trying to get all these separated colors right. If I make that, get a yellow. All the older Gundam designs have a lot more of like red, white, blue, yellow to them. Double Zeta on a diet, yeah. I swear the double Zeta has more armor, says Mecha. Oh, trust me, I tried going with like the most bulkiest armor I could get in the game. So it's lacking in that aspect, or rather it's lacking for the fact that I can't make huge bulk, you know. Maybe if the armor purged like the Virtue line, that would be cool. Seeing the double Zeta purge its armor. So if I do red there and then yellow, like the little vents it has on the feet. I prefer him thick, says Alistair. I know, right? It can't be the double Zeta without the thickness. Like, the only thing I can do here to make it thick is play with proportions. So if we go... Where is it? Do like hip. Not the hips. Well, maybe the hips. Like, if we bring the hips out a little bit. Let me bring the shoulders out just a tiny bit. The only problem is it shows the inner frame. Do the shoulders. Body. Raise the body slightly or lower it. Maybe a little bit. See, it really doesn't bulk it out that much. All it does is extend the length of it, which I don't think really works. The funny thing is, the Double Zeta is such a bulky boy, and then there's the full armor version. I know, right? But yeah, this is one of the larger suits that I've made, so let's take a screenshot of him. That's the first suit of the day, right there. One screenshot, and second screenshot, and then we'll give him the normal weapons. So we got the beam saber. Can't remember. No, the double. Are they purple beam sabers for the Double Zeta? I can't remember. I know I couldn't get the shields on the arms as well. I've got to do the beam rifle here. So we'll do. That was the heavy arms Gatling. We'll give it that one because it's a double beam rifle. Can I give it something different here for a larger weapon? Or that's a shotgun barrel. I wonder if the shotgun barrel's any good. Because I've not actually used that one. That one looks really weird. It's either that or we've got that one. That one doesn't work. That one's like a cattle prod. And the only other thing on the end of it is either the rifle or the shotgun attachment. So we're going to have to go with that one. Even though it doesn't work as well. Unless... No, that doesn't work either. We're going to have to go with that and really stretch our imagination. They just need larger parts. Yeah. They really do. You said there is a mono eye. So can you make the Doven Wolf from Double Zeta? I can try. It's the mono eye for it isn't amazing. I want the best part is I don't know whether you guys were here yesterday when me and Stu were going on about this. If not, check out the heavy arms video. But the stream yesterday, the heavy arms stream, we looked into the potential of the game, like the full potential of the building aspect of it. And we figured out that there's going to be at least 1,000 parts to choose from. So I'm hoping out of those 1,000 parts that we can get some good combinations that will allow us to make things a little bit more customized. I'm just trying to get the rifle here done. I know it's not going to be accurate because it's not going to... an end that has like a double beam rifle thing going on, but oh, I see. Number 4 is that one. But yeah, 1,000 parts at minimum. Alistair says, "How about a Graze?" I can try a Graze. Try green gloss there for that. We'll keep that. We'll keep the beam saber. What we'll do is we'll have the missile pods, but we'll have 2 of them like that, and we'll color them in black instead. Just imagine somebody making Gurren Lagann. You probably can. Like I want to get onto it at some point and make other suits from other series. Like I've already had a couple of ideas, so I'll probably try at some point and do like a stream where I don't do Gundams. I do like stuff from other series. So let's see how this one looks in mission. I just realized I'm gonna have to play with mouse and keyboard again. This is gonna be interesting. Here we go. There's a Double Zeta. As crazy as it is for stretching the imagination. I can get rid of that Google page and bring up the next one I want to make here. Mission start. I've just got to remember the controls for mouse and keyboard. This game has control support. Yes, it does. Funny thing is, this one has like explosion effects for the thrusters, but when you have a backpack that doesn't, or you just don't have a backpack, you end up sounding really stealthy and silent because there's nothing there to replace it. I'm trying to remember what the controls were. Oh, okay. So E was fire. There we go. There we go. So 2 was select a different weapon here. Shift was Strafe. Oh, come on. There we go. Current version just doesn't have the parts to make non-Gundam M.A.S. series. I can try. You know, I can try. But yeah, it definitely needs more stuff to it. I'm hoping, like, in future that the devs will put more stuff in. Okay, so 4 was the missile pods. That'll be good for later on when I try and get as many of them as I can here. Come on. Well, that got a lot of them. Oh, oh, come on. Can I just... Oh, that moment where you're trying to use the sword. You can't quite lock on. So when will this game get a full release? Or is it undecided for now? They're on Kickstarter. I think they might be trying... I think. Don't quote me on this. I think they might be trying to go for a release this year. I'm not quite sure. All I know is they're going for, like, the demos and everything. So this is the newest demo that's a little bit more stable. And has, like, different graphic options in it for people. Jaden says, what is this, a Gundam game or a generic mecha game that made to look like Gundam? This is Mass Builder. It's like a mecha building sim that you can use to make Gundam-esque stuff. Alistair, jeez. Did you build this mobile suit, says Owen Smith? Yes. I did this in the character creator. What we do is we come on every day and try and mess around with the demo here. And try and make different suits just to mess around with the demo customizability and really stretch the imagination. I've already made about 12 suits that are all based on Gundam. Today's another 3 and this is the first one. This is the Double Zeta. Or at least the look-alike of the Double Zeta. Meanwhile, we're fighting stuff that looks like the Grim from Ruby. That, like, everybody has mentioned right now. Can we just switch up my missile pods again here? Then I'll switch to my rifle again. Oh, I'm out of ammo with the main thing there. Oh, there we go. I can never get used to the enemies being aliens. If you don't like the enemies being aliens, they did confirm in one of the other streams that we did the other day that they were going to have mech enemies in, so... See if I can get this just right. Ah, no. I was trying to do like a cool pose. Normally I try and do a cool finishing pose at the end. I'm going to plug my pad in now, so I'm not roaming around mouse and keyboard style. There we go, so it's immediately registered. My pad. This all runs on Unreal Engine 4 as well. I love your concept, says Erwin Smith. Looks cool. Thank you very much. I try and get them as accurate as possible. Like I said, we've done other Gundam frames, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a laugh and see whether we can do something a little bit different here. So, I already have things in mind before I start the stream of what I want to do, so we'll do another Gundam frame. One that's a little bit more recent. Alistair says, maybe the Arbalist from FMP. Yeah, I did think of that as well. Like, some of the designs that I've thought of, everybody else will probably get right away. Trying to think of something that I can use here that will be kind of similar. Let's choose that one. The combat needs improvement. Yeah, like I said, it's just a demo. It's a very basic thing. I'm not going to, like, sort of make up excuses for the devs. But going off everybody's feedback, they'll probably go over stuff and make it better before the full release. Great minds think alike. Indeed. So let's switch this out, and then you guys can try and have a guess at this. I'm trying to see if I can get the... Maybe? It's a bit too pointy. Maybe that one. That one will work. It'll be a dead giveaway by taking away certain things. So, like, let's see here. Front armor. Skirts need to be... Looks like that. Best part is we can remove parts that we don't like. Oh, that's actually pretty accurate already. Rear skirts. I wish I had like a plainer version of the rear skirt. I'm just going to have to go with that. It releases August 2019. Ooh, interesting. That's a little soon. A part's going to be DLC. Do not know. Hope not. The combat in Gundam Breaker was never engaging. It's just a means to an end to collect parts. True, true. Then again, I thought that was 90% of the game was collecting the parts so that you can then customize your own Gundam. I've got that decal over there that I need to fix. This is going to be interesting. See how this looks. Gundam Breaker's combat was pretty fun, yeah. I will defend that. It was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it. Like, I'm gonna have to go back to it at some point because I do like customizing my own Gundams on that. This is one that the actual devs brought up the other day. Johnny's just posted the Kickstarter link. Gusion Rebake. No. I wanted to try Gusion Rebake, but I can't actually do the backpack for it, so kind of leaves me at a little bit of a loss. I can try that. That might work. Slightly less bulky boy. Did I just mirror nothing? Ah, there we go. See if we can get this. This was, the devs tried to guess one the other day, and they said that it was going to be this, and I was like, nope, no, when they came in, so I'm just going to make it today for them. Let's see if they like this one when they see it. Right now, I just need to go for the colour scheme. The colour scheme is going to be really boring. Like on almost every other Gundam, but we'll try and make it work. To be honest, I went back to NGB after a couple of months and found it's acceptable, says King of Azure. It's probably a little bit better now. Will this only be released on PC? From what I can tell, yeah. For the moment, anyway. Instead of that being the V-fin, I'll have that be... Have these little side horn things be the V-fin replacements. What have we got here? Number 3 can be the head camera. No, not number 4. God damn. Okay, there we go. Barbados. No. I was thinking about that before. It's like I'm going to be thinking along the same lines as you guys for some of these designs, but because everything was a little bit bulky, I was like, I'm not sure I can get away with Barbados. There's only so far I can stretch the imagination with this demo, unfortunately. You guys know what are the other frames? Not at the moment. Like, they've got a lot of stuff that's locked. Apart from the standard frame, they said they were going to do like different, or they were considering like different leg options and other things. I wish it was X here. That'd be cool. Be cool if you added parts to make Alt Ison or Wild Worker from SRW. I might have butchered the names there. Yeah. See, the thing is, I want him to include more stuff so we can have more customizability. I was saying this and saying before and saying, like, the more options they add, and the more that other people look at it and go, okay, this is cool, maybe you can add this stuff to it, then the more we get out of it as players. If you see what I mean? Because the idea is that competition is always good. So you want them to go really in-depth with customization and everything, so somewhere along the line somebody goes, you know what? Maybe I can do one better than that. And then when they try, then you get a different game completely that's on a similar line, but it's a little bit cooler. That is... can I get that? Trying to get some of these parts here is a bit of a pain. Chest is too fat. Yeah, it's not the dual. I'm trying to get these parts just right. Let's call this the Moody Gundam. No. I still want to actually make my own Gundam in this. Or rather, my own suit, but I've yet to do that. Trying to make this look as accurate as possible to the original source material again. Bit of a pain in the butt when you've not got much to work with, but we can try. Hopefully somebody will guess this. Is that the Gundam the blonde guy pilots in IBO Season 2? Oh, no. Not the Bale. Oh, I think as the show calls it Bile. Or something. They have that really kind of like deep sounding. I just realized I need to just change the frame up a little bit here. Yeah, that looks a little bit less like the Zeta now. Yeah, no, it's not Bile. Right, paint. Here's where somebody comes in and tells me I'm butchering the name now, and I'll just be like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Japanese pronunciation is hard. It's like everybody has their own idea of what certain suits are called based on the pronunciation, or the different pronunciations of things. Bale was overhyped throughout the series and was boring. The launching section of it, where they had the fight in the launching bay, that was cool. I'll admit that was cool, but like, yeah, it was overhyped. It didn't do as much. Then again, the series did kind of clarify that it was more of a symbol to get behind, which is why the bad guy ended up trying to take off with it in the first place. I'm trying to remember, it's McGillis. It's McGillis, goddammit. That moment where you can't remember the name and just resort to bad guy. Very, very childish term. Oh, come on, Dave. Seriously. We're better than this. I need to go back and, Reminds me, my order from HLJ just arrived. Need to go pick it up, says Gundam Guy. Ooh. Rich Kibble Jr. says, hi. Battle operations came with the Gundam Unit 4. Yeah, I noticed. I saw people on Discord talking about it. I might get on in a little bit and check it out myself. See if I can actually come up with it. Japanese pronunciation of a non-Japanese word that isn't English, says Mecha. Let's see here. I'm almost done here. Nobody's been able to get this yet. I'm actually surprised, but... Actually, no. Because it is pretty awkward looking at the parts. Everybody's been good at guessing these so far. We're just too busy chatting. Flower Roast needed more screen time. Yeah, a lot more. Considering what ended up happening to it as well. That was a shame. Basically just a write-off. I'm gonna have to rewatch IBO. I really am, because I did enjoy it. I know a lot of people didn't, but oh, that's crap. Can I not? I need a blue here. Let's try. That moment where you're trying to get like this really kind of deep blue, almost like a black. Don't want to go too metallic on its look. Don't want to go too glossy either, so we'll do that. And then we'll use that on there too. Guys, that's heavy arms. No. So there we go. There's the full suit. I need to take screenshots of this one as well. Yeah, all the Gundam suits from IBO are demons from Hebrew mythology. They never actually came out with all the other suits. That's a shame. I need to get rid of number 2 here, I think it is. Okay, so I'll give you guys the rundown of where it is in a moment. I'm just busy taking screenshots of this. So this is the other suit that goes with my my Phoenix design. This I tried getting as close as I could. This is the narrative Gundam, the A Pack one, the Scarecrow Gundam from NT. I would say the biggest giveaway was the arm parts, but I actually still have 2 of the arm parts on here. Let's just remove those. So yeah, give me a sec. Yeah, it's the narrative Gundam. I'm looking at it now because the chest part, well, the 2 blues of the chest part make up the core fighter, and then the removed parts are the Scarecrow limbs that then get filled out by the B packs and C packs because they get done it with Psycho Frame over the top. They have too many characters not to care about. They can't make another 60 distinct Gundams. True, true. Poor IBO. Right, so this one, because NT, the narrative Gundam, only has certain weapons here, we're going to have to edit some of this stuff. I'm going to have to go with like a sword or something instead of what that's like at the moment. Although it's the only thing I've got here. If I make those 2 parts white instead, and the rest of the kind of matches. So we got 1 beam saber. That's from the Zeta. It should be a beam rifle. So instead we'll unequip that, give it the beam rifle, and then we'll paint the beam rifle up in the black color that they give it in the show. Or the gunmetal, I should say. If I do the rest like that in black. Then we got the beam rifle, and then we'll keep the missile pods on it, or at least 1 missile pod on it. We'll go with that. It normally has a shield. Have we got any Psycho Frame units that we can use here? I mean, we could take 1 of these, equip that, And paint this up in white and make this like a bit that it has on the B packs. Because it has some orbital weapons. So we'll do it in slightly darker colours for the details here. And then we're done, more or less. So I'll have those two, and I'll have that do lightning damage. I wonder when Armored... Hey, Ion! Avalanche says, I wonder when Armored Core is going to come back. God knows. The devs are taking the sweet time on it, so... They're either working on it or they're not at this point. Never. Bloodborne's... Souls, Bloodborne's, and Psycho are doing way too good. Or Sekiro, sorry. Whatever... Yeah. Sekiro is doing too good, so they ain't gonna switch it up. Mission start. I'm not waiting on another Armored Core game. I can't. Here we go. If the dev would have come back in now, they would have seen the narrative Gundam. I'll have to point it out to him. You know, it's skeletal glory. We are getting Demon X Machina, yeah. Oh, stuck in geometry there a little bit. Let's just keep waiting. I think we've waited since 2013 now. You know, because the last Armored Core game was Verdict Day at the end of 2013, I think. That's been, what, 6 years? Every other time it's been like a year or two in between games. And then like the odd time where it takes like maybe 4 years. Not 6. 6 is a bit... 6 is like, okay, they're doing something else, what are they doing? And then you look at what they're doing and all they're doing is Souls-style games. And you just think, well, oh boy. By the way, I've got no boosting on this, so we can have like silent boosters. You'll get another music collection, says Mecha. Yeah, we waited for some stuff recently and all we got was a music collection. That was an insult to fans, that. Still got that bug from when you lock on and then try and move and instead it thrusts you forwards. Really don't like that bug. Oh. There we go. We'll fire a bunch of missiles at everything and try and wipe them out as quickly as possible. There's the boss. Nope. Although the boss runs in for a shot at me, and I'm just like, nope. Just move out of the way with the thruster pack. Hi. Mission clear. There we go. I missed 3rd gen. That's the last gen I played, says Avalanche. 3rd gen was really good. 3rd and 4th gen were okay. So yeah, there's the narrative Gundam. The blue sections were meant to simulate the core fighter in the mid of the torso, and the rest is just birth frame before they start putting other stuff over the top. In the off chance that it does happen, 5th gen fanboys can fight in a flame war with a new 6th gen kitty, says Mecha. Yeah, that'll happen. 5th gen people are ridiculously defensive over the fact that their game is the best. I know a lot of other people are, but whoof, you know. Anyway, that's getting off topic. Last suit of the day, for the moment, anyway. Let's make this one count. So I'm gonna change the armor up, and then I'm gonna do the colours. So meanwhile, let's see here, should I go with that? Or should I stick with the other one? I'll go with that. It's slightly different. It's not exact, but I can make it work. I've never even played AC. I'm going to need to get on that, says King. Be incredibly careful. It's, or at least get into, like, try getting into it, but not the community behind it. Well, people have the right to their own opinion, says Gundam Guy. Oh, yeah, no. I'm not complaining about that. It's more the whole thing of just some people are incredibly vocal at shouting down other people's opinions. No, that's what it seems to be. I'm getting messages on my phone here now. Yeah, I'll keep that the way that it is. Play the games, don't talk to anyone, says Mecha. Yeah, that's more or less how it's got to be, unfortunately. I'm having a backpack on this one, my god. Right, I see it's like JoJo, I'll just enjoy it in my corner then, says King. Yeah, it's a lot better when you kind of just chill and enjoy it yourself. Otherwise it gets really spicy. Yeah, I do agree with you, Gundam Guy. People just throwing shade for no reason. Let's try adding those new parts here. We'll try all these new parts that I've never tried before for the armor. I might be able to get away with that again, or maybe more of a blocky design. No, I'll go with that one. Don't pick a side, it's a 3 to 4 way gang war. Yeah. Unfortunately. You know what, it's sad when you're telling people, like, oh, it's pretty neat as a concept, but just don't get involved with the community. The hand armor can stay the same. It's going to be interesting to see if I can pull this off. The armor. About that'll do. Legs can relatively stay the same, I think. Actually, no. Let's make them slightly different. Let's try that. Make it be a little bit different from some of the other suits that I've made. Now we just sit and wait for the next Gundam series to come out, says Gundam Guy. I've been waiting on the next Gundam series for quite a while at the moment. This one might be obvious to some of you guys. Hopefully, anyway. We'll have to see. Oh, that reminds me. One of the more obvious points might be. Is it 4 that's the color? Let's. Yeah, it is. 4's the eye color. This might be a little bit more obvious to certain people. Let's go with that. I do like the way that you can do that with a face mask. It's really cool. Somebody's gonna guess this immediately from me just doing that. It's a big giveaway. It's hard as well trying to get color separation on this suit. I'm gonna make this work as much as possible. Let's try. I'm lost at what suit it is, says Ion. You can probably get it in a bit. No, it needs to be... We have to make another like custom color here. Edit style. It needs to be like halfway between blue and... Oh crap, just realised that. It needs to be the custom style 6, custom style 7. It needs to be like halfway between blue and purple. A little bit more blue. About there, and then it needs to be lighter. About there. Go with that. Not the bile. No, no, no. Love Death Scythe. No, no, no. Gundam guy got it right again. Gundam guy's last post. Got it right. Yeah, it's Vidar. Vidar's like the only suit that's almost all black. So, it's going to be interesting to see how this comes out. I'm trying to actually give it some colour separation here. Problem is, it doesn't really have much. It's got like gunmetal and black. Yeah, I'm going to be trying the Vidar here, see what happens. I do like the Vidar suit, just the design of it is really cool. I'll try and get it at some point as a kit. That reminds me, I tried looking at the kit that I have in the other room and found out that it was missing the V-fin, so no Gusion for me. I just realised you got that X25 there that I need to get rid of. Yeah, if it's missing the V-fin, it's practically ruined already. Ah, not good. Slowly coming into its own here. It's kind of weird though, Vidar doesn't have any colour in its eyes. Oh, it does. It has the, like the purpley pink thing that I got going on here. I'm looking at a screenshot of it now. Give me a sec, because the top part of the torso is that purpley blue kind of thing going on. The Vowel is an all-black Gundam. Oh yeah, I forgot that was the one that has the huge like hammer mace thing, isn't it? I say hammer mace, that sounds like Barbatos. No, it has... It's something similar to a hammer mace, but it looks more like a hammer. It sounds so stupid, me saying that. Excuse me. Oof. Sneeze. Alright, let's, I just realised I can get rid of that armour there. And that'll make it look a little bit better. Actually crazy how we've done about 15 suits now in this. And all it is a couple of missions and a builder. When you think about it. I did say I was going to try and get as much as possible out of this, so... Now I know there's a little bit of white on the backpack there, so I'm going to do that. Right, and then we'll go here. I hope the final build puts more heavy variation in little satellite drones. Dragoons make top tier Gundam unbeatable, says M.A.S.S. I still need to try and do a Freedom build on this, but I don't think it's going to work out too well. It's just going to look like a very, very big mess, I think. It's like it's becoming, I'd say, a little bit more of a challenge as time goes on. See how much we can get out of this, because most of it is like imagination and people just recognizing color schemes and being like, oh yeah, I see what you're going for now, you know, instead of just being like, oh, that's instantly that suit, because it's easily recognizable. Although props to anyone that has managed to guess any of these successfully so far, because you have a really good imagination. I'm just going off color schemes and like simple stuff that looks slightly like the shapes that are on screen. Like I said, I just hope that the devs, after all of this, give us more variation. We've got 1,050 parts potentially when this thing comes out to mess around with. So I'm hoping out of those 1,050 parts, we'll get some good, different stuff that we can play around with, and thus it'll make it a little bit cooler to play around with. Because I counted all those up yesterday with Stu. Like the potential for this in the builder is really cool. I'm gonna make that bit the blue. I know it's probably, actually no, it's not that. Well, let's just make it gunmetal instead. But yeah, I like the idea that there is potential there. It's just a case of will they go ahead and do like different designs like the mono eye and other things. If they do, then be really good. If not, then it's gonna let down a couple of people. I just want them to have a head that resembles an Oni mask. Very Sengoku Astray. We already did the Sengoku Astray, but the head of it itself wasn't amazing. The mask was definitely as accurate as I could get it, though. So yeah, the Sengoku Astray and the other Astrays are possible in this, because those were like the first builds I did outside of the Strike, just because I like the Astrays. Seriously, that much parts as Avalanche. Yeah, like each Armored Core game normally has about 200 parts in it. This has, like, if you count, there's 24 across going from the head to the foot, I think There's 24 parts, and apart from the neck, which has, I think, 9 parts in it, each other one has 50 parts in each section. Like, let's pull up the hand here for a moment and go into Assemble. If you count down where it says not available now, if they fill up all of those, which I imagine they'll try and do, it's 5 by 5 there. So that's 50 parts. I think it's 50 anyway. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no, 25. Sorry. 25 in each. 25 times 24. Hang on. I messed this up. I may have overdone this. Hang on. There we go. Cancel. 25 times 24. Okay, 600 parts. So, we're looking at roughly about 600 parts. My math was terrible there. But yeah, it's got some potential. I think I was just counting like a madman last night when I was so hyped with Stu about this. I was like, oh yeah, there's 1,000 parts. And then I look at it, I'm like, no, there really isn't. Shut up, Dave. You know. So potentially there's 600 parts. In each AC game, there's still only like 200 parts, I think, per game. So we've got more than AC for parts at the moment. My amazing math shown to the world there. I imagine Vermilion is put out some sort of forge where modders can make their own parts and upload them to Steam Workshop. We were thinking that it would be really cool to do that before, but depends whether they'll support it or not. I imagine because it's Unreal, they might do. So what's the story behind the development team? Do they have experience working on other games? Honestly, not sure. I'm going to have to look into them, to be honest. I don't know whether this is the first thing or what, but... see here, all I need to do is the legs now. If they do workshop stuff for Steam, that's going to be so fun. I can just imagine, like, everybody jumping on and just making their own parts. Next minute you have, like, everything under the sun. I'm slowly getting here. If this is the first thing, then damn, I'm impressed. I was assuming that it was the first thing, you know, so... if I'm proven right, that'll be really crazy. Yeah, there's no ankle armor. The back of the feet is that kind of purpley blue again, and then you've got the knife things that are on the feet as well, which are in that kind of dark metal black kind of thing. Sunrise might not be happy with this, or with some peeps if they make mods with V-fins. Yeah, Sunrise will come in and be like, hey guys, hey, you got some V-fins in here? Like, uh-oh. Then you will see problems. If I do that, yeah, kinda. It's better if I do that, I think. There we go, that looks a little bit more accurate. Yeah, Sunrise went after Super Robot Wars because of, I've mentioned this before, because of them having V-fins. Okay, so there's, I'm going to take screenshots of this. If you see the screen flickering black for a moment, it's just because I'm getting screenshots, because I like posting them up. So let's just, so if anybody has like a picture of the Vidar next to them, or can pull that up, then you can see it's pretty close. The purpley blue thing that I've done here is a little bit too vibrant. I will give it that. It's more of a pale blue. I just gotta roll with it, and then it's got a rifle and it's small handguns and the small swords that it has. So we'll take that now to the weapons tuning bit. So, I wonder if I can give it, there we go, that sort of round edge. The thing is that we don't have the kind of like the long pointed rapier style sword. The only thing I can go with that's long is the katana, because we can't exactly make the combat drill longer either. It's either that or one of the other ones. Like, maybe to mix it up, do that one. Let's try painting this. It's the only problem with limited stuff at the moment. We really have to kind of stretch the imagination as much as we can. Vidar has fencing type swords. Yeah, Vidar has the rapiers, which are fencing swords. But because we can't get those at the moment, we gotta go with what we got. You know, if we could stretch out the drill bit, that would kind of make up for it. Let's try and give this edge a little bit of a shine to it, or maybe just like go with yeah, we'll just go with the plan in there. It's not totally 100% accurate, but we'll go with it. We need to take that off. We need to take the parts off. We got the rifle. It doesn't have the pistols available, so we just got the sword and that. So fun times. Stretching the imagination is all you have in a mech customization game. Does mecha. So here we go. Last suit of the day for the moment, because I'll probably end up If I get some more ideas, I'll probably end up doing another stream later. But let's just go ahead with the mission and see how this looks. You're gonna have to do like a video. Can you make a hammer with a drill bit? Yes, you can. You can even make a dual-ended hammer where it's just a hammer on hammer. Mission start. It's really crazy. Like, other ideas for this I've had the Arbalist, the Gao Gai Ga, like, because that was cool. One of the mechs from Recreators, and then the Holon from Genlock, Gurren Lagann. I'm trying to think what else. The Cataphract Trainer from Aldenoa Zero. I'm trying to think what else I could get away with, or try and get away with. Gurren, we already said Gurren Lagann, I think. I kicked the stupid live bot, says Ion. But yeah, what I'll have to do is next stream, like if I'll do a stream later on, and do some of these in and see what happens. Because originally I was going to make the trainer today from Aldenoa Zero, because that'd just be orange with a lot of messing around with the decal system. I love it when some enemies are just one shot like that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to do a video eventually. Just all these suits back to back, just to show them off. How about the Nirvash from Eureka 7? That'd work, I think. Oh, the Lancelot from Code Geass as well. That was one that somebody tasked me to do. There we go. Gundam guys just come back and mention it now. Yeah, the Lancelot from Code Geass was one where I think I can get away with. Not so much the Gurren. I don't think I can get away with the Gurren. Hell, I could probably do the Megazord from Power Rangers as well, because of the way the customization is done. Should do that for a laugh, actually. It would be just a mess of colours, but... Gwaine, which one was Gwaine? Oh, the black one. The black floating one, Gwaine was, and then... I'm trying to remember the successor to it. God, it's been a while since I watched Code Geass. I can't wait for the new season. Let's actually make things a little bit more interesting going with the sword here. Which Megazord? The original one from like the 90s, which was Daizujin, I think, from Zoolanger. Shinkiro was the successor to Gwaine. Yeah. The question is which yeah, I think I just answered that question. It was Gundam Guy and then Ion that answered it. Yeah, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers version. Thing is, you can't get the animal looking stuff in here, so it's a bit unfortunate. Oh! I'm getting messages! Oh, crap. Wish people would stop messaging me! I'm trying to finish off a stream and I'm getting messages here. Come on, gotta beat this boss. There we go. Don't believe I ended up on low health though. That's because I didn't use the rifle. It would be harder to make the Avas from Neon Genesis because they're too organic. Yeah, They really are. Anything that's too organic won't look right. Also incredibly thin, yeah. Anyway, that was the Vidar, the Double Zeta, and the Narrative Gundam. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're on the Discord, you'll see the actual images of them still in the Discord that they're saved there. And I'll be tweeting them out later on, so yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys later on. Bye!